Before we get into today's video, be sure that you guys are logging in daily to get your weekly reward of, like, we're going for this Amethyst Steve Nash. Today is his legacy pack, so make sure that you guys are logging in to get it. It's a free George Mikan pack, so why not? We're gonna pop it open to start this video off. Maybe, just maybe, we can pull some heat. And what is going on, guys? It is your boy By2K, and today I'm bringing you guys a video on how to beat Offball. Now, this video is long overdue. I should have brought you guys this video a long time ago, but this is going to be a nice little budget team that I'm going to just show you guys on the screen, of a team that you guys can kind of use, especially if you're evoing up players and stuff like that. That a lot of these players are good for what we're going to be covering today. All you really do need, like, for the point guard position is a point guard that can attack the rim and shoot very well. You know, really good release, stuff like that. So we're going to be using Kevin Johnson and Stephen Marbury. Kevin Johnson, a lot of people should have by now. Being on the Amethyst board should, you know, be doable at this point. For our wings, we're going to have Ray Allen, Latrell Sprewell, Paul Pierce, and Wally Szczerbiak. There's obviously different options that you guys can use to replace these guys, but these are, you know, all good players with really good releases that we're going to be setting up on the wings to be able to knock down some open threes and stuff like that for us. For our backup 4 and 5, now, I don't, you know, I've just recently been using Giannis, and the only reason why I do use him is for the defensive end, not even so much for offense. So, honestly, you'll see what I'm going to do with him, but I do like Giannis. I do think he's obviously a really good player this year. And then we do have Towns, a nice good stretch big to, you know, put on the perimeter just in case people are off ball and stuff like that. You can run pick and pops, stuff like that. I'm going to cover that in the actual gameplay though. And then off the bench, we have KG, and then we do have Leitner. This KG, honestly, I did think about replacing with, well, I was going to say with maybe like a guy like Larry Bird we could replace him with. So, you know, we're going to do that just for the video. We're going to replace him with Larry Bird. I know a lot of people probably don't have him because if you're watching this video, you're probably, like, you know, trying to figure out how to do it to go 12-0. So, honestly, a good replacement for Larry Bird could be like Tom Gugliotta. Tom Chambers even would be a nice option. Antoine Walker is a good option right there. You kind of just need a 4 that can run really fast, get around defenders, stuff like that. So, yeah. That's obviously why we got Giannis. That's why we got Bird. And then Leitner, again, a really good stretch big with a good release and stuff like that. So, playbook, I am going to be using the Bucks playbook here today. You don't really need the Bucks playbook. I'll show you guys why in game. Our coach is going to be Terry Stotts. And then the final thing I do recommend is go to controller settings, shot meter, and turn it off because it'll actually help you knock down a lot more shots. All right, guys, we're in the game here now. First thing you're going to want to do is go to your offensive settings, and then your freelances are really important. I recommend keeping flow 4 out 1 in, and then for freelance number 3, put this on Bucks 2018. It's just as good as having the Bucks playbook, but you don't actually need to spend like 10K on a playbook. So I do recommend doing that. And then for play selection, what I normally do is I just go to motion here, and then you scroll down, and I just normally do the quick 5 out. Because what it'll do is, like, as you guys can see on the screen, it'll just clear out the paint. So it's basically, you know, simple as that. You don't really need to touch anything else other than coach settings. Turn adaptive coaching engine off, because if you leave it on, the computer's going to be doing a whole bunch of bullshit, and it's very annoying. And you don't want to have them change up everything on you. So other than that, you really don't need to do anything. Defensive settings, I will get into another video. We are in Play with Friends just to make this a little bit easier, because you guys know that when I do go online, I tend to get very frustrated because, like, I try to explain things and my opponent's sweating. So yeah, it's just better to do this in Play with Friends. I did this last year and you guys were perfectly okay with it. So we're going to be doing that here today. So yeah, I told my boy Yaji to off ball with the center. So first thing we're going to want to do, right? He's off balling with that center. We're going to put this in a 4 out 1 in to start. And you want to go to position play calling here. Okay, position. No. Okay, see, now we're struggling. Oh my dear God. All right, we're gonna have to just chuck something up here at the start of this game, because it would not let me do anything I was trying to do right there. Jesus, like, I was hitting the button and like 2K's delay was just like, nah, coach. And then, nope, it's all right. It's all right. See, like, even my boy Yaji knows that was some BS. Okay, anyway, you're going to want to hit L1, and where it says position play calling, you're going to click that. And since he is off-balling with the center, you're going to want to click on the center, make sure he's the one coming to set that screen. Because right here, we could have blown by him right there, but you make him cut back door like that, you'll blow by your opponent a lot. Because your opponent's not really focusing on what you're doing or what Towns is doing in that situation. He's more focusing on what you're doing with the ball. So right there, if you guys don't know how to backdoor cut, it's as simple as just holding triangle and pointing to that player. So yeah, what we're going to do though, again, we're going to set this right back up. We're going to call 4 out 1 in, get that spacing down, and then we're going to call for pick and fade here. I hate the computer in this game, bro. I know it's not even him. They make the computer way too aggressive in this game. We could have shot that actually, but again, we're going to set this right back up. We're going to go for a pick and fade here. We're going to run right around Richie Guerin with that screen. And then again, we're going all the way, jamming that down. You don't even need to pass it back to him every time. You're more just kind of focusing on getting open. So you don't really need to, like I said, kick it to Towns most of the time. You're really just trying to focus on getting the ball, you know, away from your opponent. Right here again on fast breaks, I always tell you guys to slow down. This is why, because like we could take that open shot. That's most of the time that will miss online. I'm actually surprised we made that. I made sure this is on Superstar as well. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep showing you guys a little bit more what to do to break your opponent when he's off balling with the center. So we're just gonna slow the game down here again. One thing you guys can do is, like I said, a lot of pick and rolls definitely beats it when somebody's off balling with their center, because right here he's gonna probably help over. We have a wide open corner three with Giannis. He's gonna splash that home. In the like off chance that he misses that online, which probably would, because on online, I don't know, we're actually hitting a lot more shots like right here than I mean, maybe there's a shooting patch, I don't know, but you know, online, if we did miss that shot, Towns was there for the rebound anyway, which is pretty damn good. So I can live with that shot all day. You really just want to be focusing on kicking it out to the corner. Now the Bucks Freelance is definitely one of the best things to run. If you run the Bucks Freelance here, they will automatically ISO a 5 out here. You can blow right by your defenders with a guy like Giannis, with a guy like Larry Bird. Most people in this game don't run Giannis. They don't run like, they try to run like a stretch big. So they either try to run a stretch big or they try to run a bigger player that you know, can, you know, go in for rebounds like that and stuff like that. Giannis will be able to blow by them a lot. And then on top of that, like I said, you'll be able to kick it to the corners a lot. So we're going to go ahead, again, click on the Bucks 5 out here, or the Bucks Freelance. And we're just going to go right around him, hop step to the paint. He's not going to go for that. We could kick that to Towns if my team had better floor spacing. But like I said, if you ever just want to know where he's off-balling from, I see he's off-balling in the corner. I'm going to point to the corner and have him backdoor cut that all day. Easy dunk at the rim. He played that very well, and I think he was going to steal the ball. He just, you know, knew what I was doing, because my boy Yaji's been watching my videos forever, so he kind of knows what I'm doing. But most players online aren't going to know what you're doing in those kinds of situations. So again, backdoor cutting is as simple as just pointing to somebody and then having them actually do a backdoor cut. Just make sure that you're posting up. So right here, I see that he's going to be using Giannis. I'm going to position play call. I'm going to make Giannis come sit the screen for me, and we're going to blow right past him with Giannis going all the way. Easy dunk and one at the rim. All right, so the last Freelance I want to show you guys is the Flow Freelance. Now, when you run the Flow Freelance, I do recommend having like the court vision on full, because it'll actually kind of show you what the play is going to do. Like right here, we got Towns cutting in. I wanted him to take a mid-range pull-up right there, so my opponent's going to get a nice little, or I don't know why I said my opponent. Yaji's going to get a nice little block right there, but no, we're going to set that right back up. I hate when they do that. So again, you want this on full because it'll kind of show you what's going on here. So we're just going to stand up here again. They normally will run some plays and stuff like you guys can see. The play is rocking. The play is cooking. We're going to set up a wide open three here for, okay, maybe not. We're going to get that backdoor cut, though, with Giannis again. Be patient. That is a big thing as well. When you do that backdoor cut, make sure that you're kind of mixing it up. Because if you go up right away every time, like if you do that backdoor cut, you catch it, and then you hold square to go up with it, most of the time people will kind of catch on and will actually end up blocking you. And that's obviously never good. So you want to make sure that you're being patient, switching it up. Right there, I waited. He jumped in the air, and then, yeah, we obviously scored very easily. Instead of taking advantage of the full Freelance stuff real quick, I do have slashing takeover. So make sure that you guys are taking advantage of your takeover badges. That was a bad animation right there, but we still got it to drop, surprisingly. Giannis is one of the best players with takeover, so you really want to make sure that when you get that slashing takeover, not even just with Giannis, with anybody, that you're driving to the rim and making sure that you're getting easy dunks while you still can. I told Yaji to actually get into a 2-3 to kind of show you guys, you know, how to break them. Right here, we're going to get Wally open. That was a little flustered of a possession, though, just because, like, he wasn't even really set in there. So I told him kind of how to run it a little bit, because I do want him to run a proper 2-3 so I could show you guys how to really break it. A Flow Freelance is, like, the best thing to do. So, again, click on Flow. Yeah, Yaji hurts my head, dude. Literally just hurts my head when he tries to run this shit. But it is what it is. Wally is one of the best players with range extender. Range extender is really good. It's like basically like the new limitless range, and what it really helps out with is deep threes in, you know, when people do run zones and stuff like that. And again, when you turn the shot meter off, you're actually more likely to make some open shots and stuff like that. So I don't think my opponent, or I don't think Yaji really understands how, okay, never mind. Now he's kind of catching on. So right here, he's gonna bait that pass, probably to town. So right here, we're going to wait for that screen to set up, and that's why I do like flow. It gets your guys open on the perimeter a lot. The only problem is this is 2K20, and you will miss a lot of open shots. So that isn't, if you're, chucking up shots and they're not dropping because your opponent is running a zone and stuff like that, don't worry about it. The best thing, another good thing to do is run high pick and rolls like this. You're going to wait for Giannis to cut. You're going to pump fake that. And then there you go. You're going to get somebody wide open. Easy shots. We're still going to miss just because 2K sucks. But, nah, it is what it is, though. Like, sometimes you are just going to miss. You guys know how this game works. Like, right there. He just missed a wide open shot, too. My guys are also pretty tired, I guess. So, yeah, whenever your opponent is running a 2-3, though, you really just want to be paying attention to working the ball around and making sure you do get wide open. And again, having the shot meter off does help a lot. I used to think it didn't. Like, a lot of people said it did. And like I said, I would be like, nah, there's no way having the shot meter off, works that well. And it actually does. So again, we're going to set this back up here. We're going to let his 2-3 kind of, get together here. Right here. We're going to pump fake. Okay. Pump fake that. Like, set this back up in the post. We're wide open with Marbury, green bean, and cashing that home at the top of the key. A good thing to do to break a 2-3 as well is to actually either constantly work the ball around and like driving and kicking. Because when you drive and kick in a 2-3, it causes a lot of rotations, which will actually leave you open a lot. And then the other good thing to do, like I said, is actually get into the post. So we're going to get this ball to Giannis here. We're going to get right in the post. We're going to post him up. And then, like I said, in that corner, we're getting Towns wide open. We could kick this ball around again. We're going to fake the pass, hop step in, kick it to the corner, wide open Wally, green bean in, cashing that home again. It's all about just forcing them rotations and taking advantage of that. So, realistically, that's all you need to do to be off-ball in this game is if they're just off-balling with their center, which a lot of people just tend to do right off the bat. You want to run a lot of pick and rolls, a lot of pick and fades, and then, again, the Bucks freelance to 5 out with is very good. And then on top of that, you do have the flow freelance and the 4 out 1 in. All very good freelances, all free. You don't need anything. And again, it's as simple as that. You just want to suck in those rotations to kick it out and actually nail some wide open threes. I know Yaji isn't the best with running it, so I know it's probably like looks a lot easier than what it is. But believe me, it's a lot better. I mean, it does work online. You guys see in streams all the time that I do this. Like, we're going to kick this back up to Wally here. And again, same thing. You're going to take advantage of takeover badges. We're greening that right in his face. Wally is one of the best players in this game. You guys have to pick him up. He's one of the best budget ballers to use. Again, the range extender on the card comes in so clutch, and him having one of the best releases really just does work out. So again, we're not even going to run the ball up with him because I don't want him focusing on him. I want him to focus up on Stephen Marbury. So for us to kick this out here, we're going to run this down. We're going to drag that rotation in. Wally, I'm going to need you to not stand 10 feet behind the three-point line. But there we go. We're kicking it wide open again to Pierce. Green beaning. We blew his lead out the minute he started running the zone just because, like, that's really all it is. It's like the minute somebody runs a zone, it's very easy to break. You just have to make sure that you guys are being smart. Don't ever play frustrated when you're in a zone. Like, this is why you got to take advantage of freaking takeover badges, too. Wally is a god. I'm telling you. Like, he's a god. So I hope this video did help you guys out a lot. I know he's not really trying on offense. I didn't, I told him like we're not going to be playing an actual game. It's more just to show you guys how to beat off ball and stuff like that. Again, I'll show you guys one more time here. Of course that would happen. You guys can see we shot like a really good percentage as well. Again, I know this is play with friends. I still put it on Superstar though. So this way, like, it's the same difficulties and limited. It's not anything different. You're still going to make the same amount of shots. And we shot very well, especially from 3. When you turn that shot meter off, it really does help you green a lot more shots. And believe me, like, that actually comes in clutch a lot more than you guys think. So again, I hope this video did help you guys out. Just to recap a little bit of everything. When somebody's off-balling with their center, pick and rolls, pick and fades, using that positional play calling is very big to make sure that you're calling for the right guy. On top of that, you are going to be running that flow freelance. And again, make sure that your play vision thing is on full, because when it's on full, you'll actually be able to see what your players are doing. So this way you're not going to be thrown off on a player randomly just runs in the wrong direction or anything like that. 4 out 1 in, like I said, is the best for the pick and rolls. The Bucks freelance, really good for 5 out. And you guys saw I didn't even use the 5 out play. All it is, the Bucks freelance, and then call for a screen from like a big man, and the paint is wide open. Because if you don't, But you don't even need to call from a big man. If you don't call for a screen, they're going to try to run the actual play, and then like it might be a little clustered. So you don't want to do that. You want to just make sure you call for that screen, break the play up, and then rim run, and there you go. You're pretty much golden. And a lot of people that off ball are bad and can't play on ball, so it kind of works out in your favor. So yeah, again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. Let's try to hit 50 likes on this video. You guys have been killing that like goal for the no money spent. So yeah, let's just try to hit that for this. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Shout out to my boy Yaji. His YouTube is going to be in the description down below. Be sure to check that out. And again, if you guys are not, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and pay attention to that No Money Spend series, man. It's a lot of fun. We're going to be grinding it out like crazy. So yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.